Hello, and welcome back for another episode of RV Life. What do you eat in a week? Brought to you by the Danae Collective. Hi, I'm Danae, and this is episode 48. Not even gonna lie, you guys, I need to try and stay on top of my video edits because these clips are from so long ago that I barely remember what happened. I ended up making a miso glazed salmon with some sweet potato and a fried egg. Had that for dinner and also had the leftovers for my lunch the following day, along with this hot and spicy chicken ramen because I just really was in the mood for ramen. I was laying in bed the following day, just cuddled up with Jack, and I look out my window and there's this behemoth on the post. I don't know how it's suspending gravity like this. It was there for far too long, and I think that this is a Cuban anole, which is an invasive species where I'm at, but I don't know. All I know is I've seen this ginormous thing at least twice now, and I really want it to leave my RV alone already. Now, things started to go a little awry. I don't know if you can hear it, so I'm going to shut up for a second. Now, that weird noise that kind of sounds like someone is outside cutting grass, that's not what that sound is. The little toggle on the, what's the name of it? The sewage tank clean water, words. Point being, that little toggle broke and I could not get the water to shut off. So I had to shut off the water entirely, and then my brother ended up replacing it with a brand new one. Haven't had that issue since. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous shot that I got of the sunset. Oh, the sky looks so beautiful. I love it. I was really feeling like in a fruit mood. When I tell you I bought so many different random fruit. I got plums. I got this cherry plum hybrid. I got figs. Oh, your girl was eating so much fruit. I also made a couple like quick things because I just didn't really feel like cooking. So I made chicken salad. I had cans of soup so I could like toss that in my lunch bag and just throw together a meal. This is the Gardein ground beef that I mixed in some enchilada sauce with, some cherry tomatoes, onion, celery, and then I made like a cute little happy face. I didn't do that on purpose. I just took the picture and realized, oh, haha, it looks like a happy face. Then the following night, I was closing with one of my other co-workers, and they had my homemade pressed juice before, and they were like, when are you gonna make more juice? I want more juice. It was really good. And I was like, oh man, you know how much work that takes? And then I went home and then I procrastinated for like 45 minutes, and then I made the juice. So I'm literally pressing this at like 11 o'clock at night because I knew that I was going to be working with them the following day. So I'm like, let me just get this out of the way. The juice, delicious. I went heavy with the lemon, so there's 2 lemons in here, 1 fairly sizable orange. I did also try to save the seeds from this. I don't know why, because I don't know what I did with those seeds. I know I didn't plant them. I think I forgot that they were on that little napkin and threw them away or something. I don't know. They're floating around somewhere. I have not planted them. If I find them, I'll plant them. But I did save seeds from the lemon and the orange. I put 2 sizable chunks of ginger in there because I really wanted that like nice spicy ginger bite. That and a lot of my coworkers kept getting sick, and I'm like, you know what? We need to fight this off. So did that. Did some honey. There's blueberries in there, raspberries in there, and I have to say, I am so happy with the way this turned out. I pressed it so smooth. I mean, there wasn't any kind of pulp left behind. The texture was great. We enjoyed that juice for like 3 days. One of my coworkers in particular, like, drank the majority of it. She's like, it's really good, Danae. I love it. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy to hear that. The honey that I am using here is made with eucalyptus, if I remember correctly. And I thought that added like a nice little flavor change to it. I didn't put a lot because I don't want a sugary juice. I want to get like the health benefits from it. One of my other coworkers was like, it needs honey or sugar, and I'm like, no, it has honey in it. It doesn't need any more. It's fine. But that coworker also is not the type to drink a lot of healthy stuff. So as you'll see, I managed to fill one entire jar with this. And I had like 3 little shot glasses from some of the like little immunity shots that I sometimes buy for myself. And I kept the glasses, cleaned them out, steamed them so I could reuse them. And that way, if I wanted to give my brother some juice, I didn't have to give him a big bottle because he will forget it in his fridge for days on end. And I'm like, bro, this is gonna be like alcohol by the time you drink it. So forget it, I'm not giving you a large amount. And now I don't want to give him even the shot glass amount because he didn't drink that either. So yeah, my apologies. At this point I'm ranting. Point being, I managed to make a lot of juice from this little combination. I made sure to section off the pulp after I squeezed it out. That way I could like remix it one more time with more water. The second press I kept for myself. The first press went to work with me for my coworkers to enjoy. I did, I drank the, you know what out of that. I don't think it lasted 2 days in my own fridge. I was actually very pleasantly pleased with this. At some point, I really want to try and make some green juices, but, you know, that seems like a project. Like that seems like something I'll do eventually. right, juice is all squeezed. Now back to the food. I got these little petty pots, and they're absolutely scrumptious. Nice little treat. You know, shut up today. Shut up. I've been enjoying those. I went with my brother to, Papi Chulo's one night, and they ran out of those donuts, so I never got a chance to try them. And my brother was so sweet. He remembered that I didn't get to try them, so he brought me some of those donuts. I actually had to put half of them in the freezer because it was a lot of donuts for one person. But it's like a little chimichurri donut. It was really tasty. As you can see, Jack is showing off a lot of his behind right now. He seems to be fully healed up, fur's growing back in. It's almost like he didn't even get that hack job of a trim. And now, as I mentioned in my last upload, I have been, quote unquote, touching grass a lot more. So in this particular section, I am trying to clean up all this decayed, fallen fruit that I'm not quite sure what it is. The inside looks very similar to a fig, which is why I showed it off, because I accidentally squished one and I went, hey, the inside of this looks familiar. I eat figs, but I don't know if this is a fig tree. It doesn't match any of the images that I saw for a fig tree, but either way, they ended up coming and doing a big chop of this tree. I think it was probably 2 days later, which low-key I'm pretty annoyed about because they cut back a lot, but also they trampled all over the hose for the sewage removal from the RV. Thankfully, I think I have an extra hose because, like, literally I'm gonna have to either replace it or tape it back up. And I'm just like, guys, seriously? They had like stuff all over my potted plants, which are on a table. Like, bro, you couldn't be a little bit more considerate? And then my gloves, the gloves that you see me wearing right here, end up going missing. So I'm like, did y'all steal my gloves? Like, what's going on? Like, they did the job, but they were so sloppy, and that really upset me. So I had to go back when I got home and fix all my plants. Aside from the fact that they basically blocked me into the RV. Like, I woke up at 8 or 9 in the morning on my day off to the sound of grinding against the stairs to the RV because some genius didn't realize, I guess, that I would be in the RV, even though you can hear the AC from outside, and proceeded to try and chop a branch on the plastic stairs, or whatever kind of material these stairs are. I'm like, bro, these aren't, like, properly secure, and you're about to break them by using, like, tools on them? I literally was waiting for them to go away so I could exit, and 2 hours later, I was still in there, and I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I need to leave. I have things I need to do. So I had to get out of there. But yeah, I wasn't really happy with that. Thank you so much for joining us on yet another episode of RV Life, What Do You Eat in a Week, brought to you by the Janae Collective. Don't forget to like and subscribe in order to get notified of additional content we release every Sunday. Have a wonderful week. Come back and see us again. Bye.